Good morning. Good morning, you too. How are we doing today? Kind of missed you guys yesterday, but I was really tired. Seems like I'm getting more and more tired lately. Guess it's the age. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Um, don't mind me. I'm having some of my watermelon from last night. I'm looking into finding other ways to get that water into me other than just drinking a ton of water. Yeah, probably ain't gonna be doing this. And the reason behind that is they the water, because I'm an older male, loss of testosterone, and other things. Type 2 diabetic. I go to the bathroom a lot, and I'm losing. Good morning. Good morning. I'm losing a lot of liquid. A lot of internal stuff from my body. So I have to start recognizing this. I'm also recognizing that I can't really eat late. If I eat late, my blood pressure goes up for some reason. I gotta start losing weight, and I gotta figure out what's going on, because you tell the doctor, "Oh, you're fine, you're fine." No, again, like right now, it's not as bad as it was yesterday, but I can feel it in my eyes, and I'm starting to recognize that I need to start being more healthy and living more healthy. I'm also going to slow down my alcohol intake, because, be honest with you guys, things are going okay. Finally, after so many years, I ain't trying to kick the bucket right about now. A lot of us, the doctor tell us something, and I know what I'm doing. I'll be fine. Next thing you know, they're chopping off feet and legs, and next thing you know, you're hearing that song "Till the End of the Road." No, forget that. I'm good. I don't, and I don't want to go out that route. So I'm just trying new things. I made a big pot of soup last night, and we had soup, and for dessert we had watermelon. And my wife, and like a lot of y'all women do, what sides are we having? This ain't a restaurant. What are we having with it? Nothing. We're having soup. And she was all apprehensive, and then she liked it. But I have to figure out what's going on with my body, adjust, recoup, and start before the doctor tells me. I'm starting to notice things. You know what I mean? um I'm getting enough sleep. I take this other, and I'm thinking it might be that might be, I take this sinus medicine to keep my sinuses clear, but I'm starting to take less of those pills to get me back, you know, back back in the swing of things. You know what I mean? And that's the choice that I decided to make. Before someone else does. Um, I have that problem that I have allowed, not let. See, that's a problem that we have. Oh, I don't want a man that lets me walk all over them. Well, I was that person. No, I wouldn't. I didn't let you. I allowed you to walk over because I wanted your attention. Um, I wanted your acknowledgement, not knowing that it was very unhealthy. It was very narcissistic on their part, and they were just sucking my emotional well-being. They were just sucking it dry. I remember many of years of that. And once things started changing and I started acknowledging things, like right now, I did, she said it was 3 days, but it was 2 days. I did a 2-day fast to clean my system out before my DOT exam. And then, yesterday I literally fasted all day and didn't eat till the evening. But again, when you have acid reflux, see, I got this list, I got a list a mile long of stuff that's wrong with me. I have to adjust. And I'm slowly adjusting because when, this male brain, I have to slowly adjust. If I do it all at once, I'm going to buck up and fight it. I have to slowly adjust to figure out the ins and outs of making myself feel better. I'm gonna start wearing my mask again because I think I'm coming down with something. But again, I'm getting on the road today. I was supposed to be yesterday, but the new person, I'm on a dedicated route. The new person that's in charge of this mess, they don't have their act together. Usually I could just say, yeah, I need a run. I need this, and I was gone. I'm out there. But no, not today, not yesterday either. But it gave me time to pack my stuff in the truck. They finally fixed my Zonar. The Zonar is the onboard computer. They finally fixed that, and the what you call it? I had a check engine light, and I ain't got time to be in and out of the the truck stops and all that, all that mess. Excuse me. But all that's taken care of. I went shopping, got 2 cases of water. I'm talking about drinking less water, but I don't know, I'm just paranoid. I gotta have water in my truck. I got my 2 cases of water, and we're ready to go. Last night, we were sitting down looking at videos of Costa Rica, because once again we're going at the end of July, and every video, the wife was like, "That looks like where we were." I'm like, "You're saying that about everyone, every place, And it was funny, but I really got to think about the fact that I'm with someone that I enjoy and brings me peace. I just been noticing the little things that she's been saying, about some of the stuff that I bought. I'm technically, I know if Charles was in here, he would say, yeah, right, but yada yada. But I'm technically at the end of the road of buying things that technically, the second aerator, I don't need anything else. I got enough lawnmowers. I can do real mowing. I could do electric mowing. I could do push mowing. I can do professional mowing. I can do riding mowing. I've got all aspects of mowing that, so now it's time to level off the lawn and keep it watered, in hope and hope and pray, hope and pray that it lasts and grows. The sod that I dropped a couple of days ago, good bits and pieces of it are really starting to green up. A lot of it is, yellow slash dead. But with the water keep going, it will actually resprout. And I'm praying, because that's what the last one did. I'm praying that it goes that route. And I put Milorganite, I put gypsum, and I also put I forgot, can't remember the name right now, but it's you put it on there that it helps the roots reach for water. And Hydrotain, I put Hydrotain down, and it was great, perfect, and exactly what I needed. So let me tell you what I did yesterday. After I cleaned out the truck, because here's the thing, when I'm heading home, sometimes I forget to clean out my refrigerator in my 18-wheeler. And after the truck sits for a certain hour, the refrigerator will cut off. And boy, was it a glob. Boy, was it a glob of indifference in the smell in the truck. So I had to get a big bowl of dishwashing detergent and soapy water, and get a big garbage bag and throw everything out and wipe it down and take all the shells into the driver's lounge and scrub everything down, let it dry, take it back, put it in there, then refill it with the new food that I put in there. Because, like I said, I'm like, as soon as I park that truck, I'm like, deuces, and I'm gone. Other people like, oh, I got to wash down the truck. I got to do this. Man, please, ain't my vehicle. It ain't my vehicle. I could care less. I mean, I ain't gonna beat it to death, but it ain't my vehicle. You know what I mean? So, wash it down, and then I'm waiting around. See, I know when when it gets past a certain time, I'm not getting a load. So I finally said, right after 12 o'clock, I told him, hey, I'm heading home. If I get anything, just let me know. I'll turn back around. But until then, I'm out of here. And I called myself. I was looking online about the aerator engine that I have, because when we got it, it was acting up. You could see in my shorts in the video I did. When I put it under a load, it just died out. It was getting frustrating and upsetting. So National Tool and something said that they had parts for it. I really didn't look up the parts. I just went and started grabbing stuff. I grabbed the air filter, an oil filter, a spark plug, 4 quarts of oil, and I think it's something else. And none of this was made for the small engine that I'm talking about. And I'm thinking, well, maybe by chance. I'm like, what's the matter with me? Like, maybe by chance, like I'm some expert that I know, what the heck I'm doing. And I got home, and I think I'm pretty sure I found the drain plug for the mower, but I could not get this thing off to save my life. it wasn't your regular, bolt head or whatever. It was like a square type head. It looks like something like that piece that you would see when you're looking at something, a drain or what's it like? Not like a drain, but the plumbing drain, the white top on at the end of the pipe. That's like a little square on it, but it was smaller, and I could not get any wrench or anything on that daggone thing to save my life. And I fought with it for 2 hours. I said, you know what? Screw this. I'll screw this, and then I took the filter off. I sprayed. I sprayed. No, actually, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. I took the filter off. I sprayed inside of it with some starter fluid and got it running and let it run. And I just sat there, and I said, well, let me pull it out and see, because it started up a little bit different. Because before last night I turned off the fuel line and let it run out. I just let it run out, whatever whatever gas was left in the line, and then it just cut off. And in this, yesterday, I turned the fuel line on and then let it run, and it started up real slow, and then I put it on high, and I didn't let it get out of the garage, but I let it, left the door open and let it smoke. It smoked up the garage. Good morning. Welcome in. It smoked up the garage, and then I finally said, you know what? Let me let this thing come out of the garage. And I slowly pulled it out of the garage, and then I said, let me put it under a high low. When you put it, it's got transport mode, neutral, the aerate and aerate only, and then aerate. And the hydraulics had it, I had it high, so I put it on aerate. I put it on aeration. So because the hydraulics are up high, it's not going to dig into the concrete. And then I pulled it forward, and it didn't die out. So I turned the aeration on and put it in transfer mode. When I put it in transfer mode and pull it forward with it revving high, it dies out. It didn't do it that time. So what I did was, you see the little picture in the background here. That's my backyard right there. That's actually a hill. I went out in the backyard and dropped it. It kind of dropped a little low. Kind of dropped it a little low, but it is what it is. What the? Oh, I kind of dropped it a little low, and it dug into the ground, but it didn't bog down. I was like, oh snap, and I turned around and lifted it up and went towards the front yard, which I'm gonna be posting these videos today. And the daggone thing started aerating, because before this, I switched the tires off the other one. The two front tires are missing. There's a piece inside the tire. They're missing that, but they're actually on the other rims that are flat. I gotta this stuff I gotta get fixed. But those guys are on the other tire, and it actually started aerating, and I really couldn't believe it. And when I did 2 circles, and then the tires popped out. They were barely on there, but I didn't want to stop. I just kept on going. But the tires, they were hugging and holding and going everywhere the way they're supposed to. I need to see if I can get 2 replacements. Just stop messing with these broke behind rims. But YouTube ain't paying me. This is my personal money. Um, and I'm not complaining about YouTube. So algorithm, sorry. But it actually is aerating now, and I'm really happy. This is actually finally. And the wife was right. The other stuff that I bought from the auction is taking me months to figure it out, months to get it going. It was really frustrating. It really kind of demoralizing. But for me to figure this out in 4 days, I still got to burn all that rest of that. I'd have to take the tank off to drain it, and I really don't feel like I'm just going to keep running it and let it burn out till there's nothing left in there, and then I'm gonna put some, really high octane, or I might just buy you can buy actually gasoline in a can at Home Depot that is supposed to be better for the mowers and all that stuff. I'm maybe put a good can of that in there and let it run through, and put some stuff in there. I also added some mystery oil and just stuff like that to the engine. And also I'm gonna have to take it to someone professional to have them do the oil change and explain what the heck's going on, so that we can figure this out. Because I don't want. That's what happened with my other one. The oil was so sludgy. The technician had told me I needed to at least change the oil to get all that sludge out of there like 7 or 8 times. And I think I only changed it 3 and the engine seized up. So I want to make sure that that doesn't happen again. You know what I mean? But we're gonna figure that out. But the thing about this is, this being a part of my healing journey, my whole life, my whole adult life, I worked to please other people, other women. Everybody came first but me. Don't get me wrong, my wife still comes first, but I make time for me. And it was so funny that she said, well, why don't you just go out in the garage and figure it out? And I was frustrated. I remember I was frustrated. She said, you're going to figure it out. That's just what you do. You're going to be on the ground. You're going to be rolling in the dirt, and you're going to figure it out. So why don't you just go ahead and figure it out? And the fact that what she had said, it melted my heart so much, because she knew exactly, how I felt. And when you're with someone, that actually, cares and gives a flying, you know what, you have to remember and always cherish that. We talk about like you right now, I'm talking about eating more healthy, losing more weight, um, changing my lifestyle so I can be around longer. Well, that's your mind, your body, and when you're with someone that treats you like you need to be treated, and you reciprocate. That's the magic word. Reciprocate. Give it back. Give it back. When someone gives it to you, give it back tenfold. Give it back tenfold. Don't, don't get me wrong. She don't put up with none either. You know, you know, everybody like I'm not cowering down to nobody. No. When you say my queen, she's my queen, you bow down to your queen. And guess what? The queen bows down to the king. The queen actually, in chess, the queen actually protects the king. The queen has more power. See, we always trying to look that I got to get the bag. It's to get the bag, you get this and get that. How about getting some peace? How about some peace of mind instead of a piece of cake? How about a peace of mind? Um, I realized while I was laying in the bed this morning that shit, I've been home for like 7 days. And I'm probably gonna be a little depressed when I drive off this morning, you know? Um, and that's a good thing. It's always a good thing when you know and you feel that you want, you don't want to go, but you gotta go. The bills gotta be paid. You don't want to go, but you gotta go. The bills gotta be paid. But you can still have fun. Monday, my good buddy Charles, he doesn't realize how much fun I had, because a lot of times, we normally don't hang out, because when he comes, he lives south of me. He's like 70 miles south of me. Normally we're not home at the same time, but we scheduled this to be home at the same time. So, he has, he has a brand new truck. I'm in the twos. No, I think I'm in the twos, 200,000, somewhere. My truck's up there. And where we had to go is a 400-mile round trip. But we spent the day hanging out and talking, and people don't realize that even men want to hang out too. And normally there was no beer, no alcohol, there was none of that. And I had a ball, relaxed. Let's see something. Oh, dang it. That was stupid. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. But I had a ball, and just hanging out, talking, looking at the countryside. And, when we got down there, the place is they originally sell tractors, but these golf companies, they're selling all of their pre-leased and rentals and all of that stuff, and they beat these poor things to they beat them to a submission. A lot of these lawnmowers, brand new, push mower, push real mower. One guy finally came out with a price, $16,000. $16,000. So that monster of an aerator That ain't your regular size aerator. The regular size aerator is half the width of what I got. So can you imagine what that was brand new? Probably maybe 20 grand. Even used, that this sounds so cool to me. Even used. But like right now, I officially have everything I need to start a lawn care business. Everything. And when I started this obsession, I started this hobby, I said, you know what? I need to get a plan B together. But I need to learn how to mow. I need to see, because with the big John Deere, you don't just spin it around. You got to go to the end, back up, and then turn it. There's stuff like that. I said I need to learn, what grows, how it grows, and stuff like that. So when and if I'm ready to do, you know, something else, which again, I love driving, but I don't want to do it for the rest of my older age. Big Son's my man's older, he's a little bit older than me, but he's still doing it. He shows videos of guys older than him doing. And I want to do something for once that I really enjoy doing, you know? And again, it goes back to I've never had I don't think I've had a hobby. And just figuring out the engine, like on that aerator. I know every daggone lawnmower engine has an oil filter. I can't figure out where that oil filter is on that thing. Later on today, I'm gonna check the schematics and see if I can see or find it or whatever. I'm gonna check the schematics, but I couldn't find it, so I returned it. I returned the oil filter. It was probably the wrong one anyway. But I don't know about for you guys, but for me to live a better, healthier life, I I have to find that balance between work, life, and play. A lot of times I thought drinking more alcohol was in the play. Trying to relive my young life. I'm seeing that it ain't there. I'm seeing that it's not there. It's not what I want. And, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I mean, I'm not, I'm not stopping, but I'm cutting down. Like I had 3 tall boys and they're sitting on the floor in the truck. And I looked at them and they looked at me and I looked at them and they looked at me and I looked back at them and I said, nah, this daggone thing keeps on cutting off. I got to find out. It only started doing that as of lately. I wonder, I'll figure it out. But I ain't going to. Once I get off, I got to get dressed and fight through traffic and make it over to the yard. Then fight through traffic and get my load. And then I'm heading up to Indiana. And I don't know. I'm surprised I haven't got nothing to California this year. But that's cool. I'm good with that. But no, I ain't got nothing. But back to, realizing the blessings that I have. And it was so funny. I the other aerator I have, it's on the other, thank you, Miss Patty. The other aerator I have, I switched the tires out and I put I got that one sitting on cinder blocks. It looks so ghetto in the back of the garage, but I got that on cinder blocks. That part of it, but I straightened it out, made it much neater on my side of the garage so the wife can come and go as she pleases, to park it, because I had crap, I had crap everywhere. And to be allowed and to be left alone to enjoy my hobby, like my man Mike, he enjoys his hobby. His wife buys him seeds and this stuff, and you really enjoy yourself. I've never had that. For me to finally have that, it makes those hugs that I get when I come home even more stronger. It makes the appreciation of knowing that I have someone that has my back, that knows that, when you drive an 18-wheeler, there's no guarantee I'm coming back. I might come back in a pine box. But, and that's not any negative. I'm not trying to come back in a pine box. But the thing is, you have to have that time. I don't need the clubs, I don't need the bars, and I don't need all that stuff. I got to. It's time to buy some new sneakers. I've been making up excuses. Well, you can come walk with me. You can, I've been making excuses. That's another thing. Get back on the road, start walking. Because when we go to Costa Rica, she gonna want to walk. We're gonna walk down the beach. If we go to the waterfalls or the volcano, it's in all the videos that we're seeing, is a 2-mile hike to get there. And this is the stuff that she loves. So, I'm a part of that too, because she lets me do the stuff I love. I want to join her in doing the stuff she loves. I need to start stretching out my feet again because I have really bad flat feet. So, when y'all see me in the videos, y'all see me waddle. I'm going left to right because my feet hurt. I'm not even gonna lie, my feet be hurting. It's time that I would say something to Charles, but I order you some sneakers. No, you don't need to order no sneakers. I'm gonna get you some. The ones that work better for me are the Nike running shoes. The running shoes, it helps my arch support. So I don't know what it does, but I can walk a whole lot longer when I wear those. And these are the things that I'm going to be doing when, left and right. I'm going to start living healthier so that I can be around more. More fasting, more intermittent fasting. I got to, when I get on the road, it's going to be, if I don't eat by 12, that's it. That's it. Because I see when I eat at night, the problems start coming. And maybe I'm going to do less of the antacid, see if I can get my body, to come back into come back into point. Those simple things is what I'm going to be doing to look for a better solution to what's going on with me. Okay, guys, I'm going to cut it short because I need to get going, get dressed, and get down the road before all the crazy traffic starts. And getting back into making some money. I had a whole week off. When I have a week off, I don't get paid for that, but that's all right. That's okay. We gonna make it anyway. You know what I mean? Once again, I want to thank y'all for coming in. It's getting a little hard. Not like it's a little discouraging. So y'all keep me in your prayers because YouTube is doing the great purge where they're taking my hours. I'm like way under. I was almost at 2,000 hours. Then YouTube just started snatching my hours, and they're not replacing them. So I'm trying. I'm doing more and more videos, and I'm doing more simple stuff, and we're going to keep moving forward. We're going to keep staying positive. we're going to stay positive. We're going to be positive. And just want to say thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for being a blessing to me early in the morning. You too, Miss Patty. I'll be stopping in on your live later on this morning, and checking out my man Mike. Y'all have a great day, and y'all also have a great week. And you guys be blessed, and just also know you don't think nobody loves you. Know that God loves you, and I love you too. Y'all have a blessed day, and see y'all tomorrow.